Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.
Double up. Yeah. Double up. The money I call up. Double up. The money I call up. 2 turns of 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wake. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff is silent. Double up. The money I call up. Double up. The money I call up. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Don't mean lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe. You buy watch and bust them down. Mine is my investment piece. Heard your mix is drowning out. You need to call Trevor, please. I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear. Double up. The money I call up. Double up. The money I call up.
Damn, feeling lucky. How about most streets? Us two in these streets. Diamonds on my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top. Should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like my phone CoinEx. So I can't stop, I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to. Remember that I said what you. Turn around, eat your greens. When you fight, but you do be clean. Then you come to the bed and you love real dirty. It's everybody sweater drops, you're real keen. Bring let me get your juiciest piece. Can't remember when I had the same please. The shops of the club never had no boundary. How's it gonna be? Wanna eat these centipedes? Where we gonna go? You're gonna eat these calories. Giving me a treat to refill these batteries. Then you only them on your knees, there's no weather dream. Ooh, it's sneaking up on you. There's nothing you can do. There's things about the boo. Sneaking up on you, there's nothing you can do. There's things about the boom. I lose control when you do it like that. ANKR, you love when I go mad. Got you at the perfect time. I was watching it. You know what you want to do.
cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold, cash is digital, digital, digital. The dash is digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash is digital, digital, the dash is digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why, I never doubted me why, I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win, I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash is digital, digital, digital. The dash is digital, go, go, go. Digital, digital.
Check 1 2.
Digital, digital. The cash is digital, digital. The dash is digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I'm just trying to keep my way. I'm just trying to live my life while we get rich. Mind my biz. Money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash is digital, digital, digital. The dash is digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash is digital, digital, the dash is digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital.
Did you start too early?
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same team, true vets. Got a couple trophies, but no chains on the neck. No. Got a couple Cardis, we don't flood with baguettes. It's a very small world, so my hand holds. Wake up, make the money, that's a man's role. Loyalty and love is what I stand for. Can't forget about trust, but first, please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, oh, oh.
Well, we got two people, we got a party.
Like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. It's the weekend, we've been working. I'll be posted, fireside. Yeah. Bring my boys in, bring your girls in. We'll be posted up all night. Yeah. Limited edition, not the regular one. We shut down the city like when presidents come. I am not a rookie, I'm a veteran, bro. Promise I'ma take it easy later on.
Check 1 2 1 2. Check. I like the way you say that. Can you say that one more time? Check.
Please
He's paying for dinner tonight, honey. Didn't you hear him call you?
It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill
Gotcha.
my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button,
Surprise!
thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dogg. My name is Lane, and I am the guy that's you're looking at right now. And if this is your first time, welcome. Don't let the face freak you out. It was made for radio, but somehow it's here. Anyway, behind me is all the coins that we kind of like. I kind of like all the top performers for the year that are kind of lit up green. Some of them are popping out tonight. Demetra, you're surprising me. Did I give up on you too early, darling? So what we'd like to do is take a look at the market, but on the weekends we're a little bit relaxed. There are some things that we should go over, but first we always like to say, howdy to everybody. You're not the chat. What are you? Hopefully my suaveness, my smoothness will win you over. Strega's in the house. We got Sam, Strega, They Forget. How's it going, guys? Glad to have you here. And a few lurkers out there haven't said anything, and that is quite all right too. But if you get fidgety, my dear lurker friends, or even my chatty friends, there are these little buttons over there that supposedly help the algorithm, I guess, make people come into the stream more. And more people come in, the more great ideas that start flowing amongst us, and cool looking projects that we get turned on to, or maybe not, I don't know. So lots of good things that you guys present. Present that on top of what I come up with, and I don't know, we just have a little party. And it's all about making that life-changing money, because we're right dab in the start of this big bull run that we've been waiting for so long, and here we are. Seemed like it would take forever, right? But I'd like to start out looking at some of the indices and things like that kind of help us navigate the weather, and we kind of feel out what's going on, right? And I'm added a new one over here that I'm starting to look at. We got Bitcoin dominance over here, which we're hoping will at least start falling. If it starts falling, we could be looking at maybe a true altcoin season, instead of maybe looking at numbers just go up because Bitcoin's going up, but really Bitcoin is outperforming those coins. Right now, the coins are getting a chance to catch up with Bitcoin, and that's good. They need to. They've been behind. They've been very behind. They've been way behind. We'll take a look at that in a moment too. Right over here is total 3, and been eyeballing this little guy because, wow, extending our lines that we've been given here. I've zoomed out to the daily on this chart and all these charts here. This was a megaphone pattern. Let me get this one out. Price seems to like megaphones right now. This was the pattern that we were keeping. We fell underneath it, but we kind of made this head and shouldery type of pattern right here. Well, zoom by. Go ahead, put it on out there. Put it on out there. Whip it out. Broke us to the upside where we fought with that trend line and wondered what is going on, man. Are you not going to make it, or are you going to get rejected and come back down and have a retest of this bigger head and shouldery kind of pattern we had going on? That was the thought we were looking at, but it decided to get happy and just start filling our bags full of juicy goodness and fiat value. He's trying to say that your bags are pumping because we broke back into this pattern. When you break back into a bearish pattern, what tends to happen, ladies and gentlemen? Class, it generally goes to the opposite side of that pattern pretty quick. Now, generally, as in before, price got rejected there, even though it kind of hung around there trying to test it out. A lot here, a lot here. Just getting started here. So the real thing that what I want to see is a lot of volume come into this market, and rather than having this go up and volume decline, I want to see the volume increase here. Looks like we got one little candle there. Every time I point to it, it's got something coming up on the screen though. A little rise there today that we had, so that might be helpful. It seems unlikely that we would break bullishly to the upside of this. However, there is a target up here, about $782 billion. And we're sitting at 703. Now, I remember having this discussion back when we were 500 and something billion dollars, or even 400. It was 400. We were fighting with this area. And then we went up to 5, and then we had to struggle with that area. We're probably at one of these areas now. I had to break out the fibs to figure it all out, but I do have this one that we could get to, 700. But being cautious over here, just because it's the top of the trend line, that's a powerful rejection area. Until one day it's not. But if it does break to the upside of it, that means screw this $782 billion target. it would go freaking crazy. There would have to be some kind of narrative that come in that would just usher in all this money to altcoins. The likely scenario is that it gets rejected here. It maybe comes down halfway a little bit, or maybe all the way back to the bottom of the pattern. And that's just what should happen. That's really what we should normally see. It breaking up here, even though we've seen that a lot with everything, doesn't mean that it's going to happen. We will watch for it, but we're not going to bank on it. Not till we got some more solid information. However, looking for some more solid information, I'm coming over to the others chart, which is right down here. This is kind of like total 3. I think we ought to just come over here. Oh, you saw my PEPE. How dare you? Did you touch my PEPE? All right, let's I had PEPE up there for you guys that didn't quite see that. Let's go to others. There's 2 different charts, and I'm following them both, adding them to my list here. There's others, which is like total 3. And let's zoom out and look at others and see. This is the crypto market cap excluding the top 10. And this kind of gets the stable coins out of there too. So that I kind of like that, because when you look at the top 10 anymore, come over to CoinGecko or whatever. I mean, used to you could go by the top 10, but then we got stable coins and they started staying up there. One was bad enough. One was okay. We could deal with one, but then we started getting more. And now we got state Ether, which is going to be hanging around the same price as Ether. So we're getting repeats and stuff. That kind of sucks. But 1, 2, 3. There's at least 3 right now that really probably shouldn't be there. I know some of you guys would argue about some of these others, wouldn't you? Some of you would. But look what's going on here, man. It looks a lot like Bitcoin. Let's do a little analysis on. Ooh, and that's a 618 fib area. That's kind of important. Might we be getting a pullback soon? Might. Nice rounded shape there. If not, if it does get all cray. Let's see, this is 330 billion over here, and we're currently sitting. We're pulled back to 330.49. Is that correct? No, 3. Where are you? Make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, we're at 330. And we was pushing right up on it with the regular candles, Christmas tree candles. Now, honestly, Ichimoku Cloud looks like he's already behind this on the weekly chart. And 50 moving average is trailing behind this 200 moving average. Hasn't given us the golden cross yet, but it is coming. Now, whether it's going to come this week, next week, maybe 2 months down the road, I mean, we can put a few candles distance here, 2, 3. That's at least a good month for it to actually get across. Will price push up here, or all the rest of our altcoins? Or will we get rejected? And I gotta tell you, man, if any of these indicators are worth their salt, they're saying, I vote up. They're strong as all get out. So indicators are saying, baby, we're going to try to make a run for it. Go figure. All right, let's do it. Look at all the volume that came in right here on this weekly candle. Wow, that's just amazing. That'd be crazy. That crazy, y'all. We go down on 2 week, you got a dot on it. On Market Cipher, you know it's a good one when you got a dot on it. You always jump in when you got a dot, and it says a dot. So it's jump in time by Market Cipher, BitBoy style. Indicators are saying, we're getting ready to rock and roll, baby. Get your bags packed. Might need to have your bags packed, because it looks like all of our little altcoins are about to keep on pumping. We about to get a little taste of what is yet to come. It gets even better. Wait till the end. You think that this rise up has been fun? It's toward the end of the cycle when it just hits the fan. It goes, yeah, that's when your final multiples come in right there. So congratulations. If you've been hanging in here and you haven't given up on it on this journey over the past 2 years, your bags be pumping, baby. And I know it looks good, and I know it's going to be tempting, like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen this much money. It's not time to get out yet, though. It ain't. This is just the tip of the iceberg. The iceberg goes really big in the water. You only see the little bit tip right now. It's going to get a lot better. So this is others, and this is others dominance. Now this is what I had on the other chart. Notice, if you will, the 2-week chart where others has bounced off the 200 moving average. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're very familiar with the charting skills, but those that were taught at Oxford very distinctly regard the 200 moving average. It is a cornerstone of our profession, this 200 moving average. And now it's reared its beautiful golden locks here on the 2-week chart, and prices for the first time came down and just had a rather nice outing with it, but they had to say goodbye, sadly. It pounced it, our dear fellows, it pounced it, it mated, they bounced, they kicked boots. And it only lasted for just a short fortnight or two. So this looks really good to me, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. I even like this pattern that we just seem to keep running into every freaking where. But you know what? They've been really fun to play. And I know it seems like they don't play out. Like it's impossible that they will ever hit those big ass targets up there. Like here it kind of fell short, right? I can see how you feel that way. But it could go all the way up here. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a freaking lot. You're a mean boy. Watch out. Don't get the hopium. Good Lord, he's already drinking the Kool-Aid. I see lots of good signs for altcoins, man. Over this, man, what is this? These next few months are pretty awesome. This is a 2-week chart here on others dominance, and that means that Bitcoin dominance should actually slowly come down, but we're above the 9-moving average. It looks beautiful. A little shaky up through here, but it looks beautiful. Let's get into all these juicy altcoins that are going to be pumping our bags. That's not it. This is it. I just have to switch to an altcoin. There we go. I guess we can start out with a Bitcoin if I can find a nice clean chart here on the smaller time frame. Bitcoin just kind of hanging out, being la-la sideways, and we're here at the weekend, so I kind of expect it to kind of do that. If I'm not mistaken, it kind of does that on the weekends. It kind of just la-la sideways, but the altcoins have been picking up a little bit on the weekends. Signs that retail is in. I likes it. I likes it a lot. What I always say about the weekends is that the market makers just love to get us at an area where we just don't know what's going on. Seem to be respecting this trend line here, though, so rock on trend line. Let's keep it a-moving. Let's see where we were last weekend. We were over here. Friday, Thursday, Friday, we're here. Like, are we going to fall through or not? Oh my God, we fell through. It's over. Oh, we're bullish again. Oh, we're falling through. It's over. It's over. This is Saturday. It's sideways. Alts are doing pretty decent though, right? Came back in the market, started, and look what happened. Yeah. Are we going to go sideways this Sunday? Probably. Cloud looks kind of wild over here now. But it was also very close over here. We bounced right off the top of it. Bitcoin. I'm on the 2-hour chart. Altcoins, they be popping. Okay, so is this part of the game that we do a quick little thing, very short segment of some coin alpha that I think that we should talk about. It's crypto news from Layer A. Oh, look. Curtis made me look stupid again. From Layer Egg. All right, so this is a bunch of stuff. He's got some stuff over here. We're not going to go over this. I'm just going to briefly talk what it is. There's a March through May roadmap calendar. This is going to be where a lot of news is going to happen. So this is something worth paying attention to. Maybe making notes of. This is Layer Egg over on X, also known as Twitter, or you twatters out there. I remain a twatter. Mainnet. And there's airdrops and token sales. So these are some coins. These are some ones that's out there. Somebody's mentioned, where are you? I saw you earlier. Bera, is it Bera? It's not Swap. It's a Layer 1. Bera Chain, is that the one? I seen some mention of it on here. But they got the test nets and the main nets and then the airdrops and things like that. So this is worth looking at. Go visit him, give him a like and a follow. Got a nice little graphic that I can't see worth a crap. But the sentiment's there, so bless your little heart. This is not the one that we were looking for, by the way. You're so professional, Road Dog. This is it. We found it. And in the news, Binance Futures next voting is going on. First, AGI. Second, Baby Doge. Third, Bone. Are they going to get it on Binance Futures? What will that mean? Cosmos Atom will be upgrading its Gaia version 15 mainnet on March 20th. Take note. Father Ray Michelle, the news is what they say. CyberConnect will launch a modular L2, Layer 2 for all you newbies network and introduce Cyber's staking function. Number go up. Conflux Network has announced its assistance in beta testing the HKD, an HKD-backed stablecoin. That should be Hong Kong something. Conflux, very big in Asia, which, by the way, so is this time zone. Chronos teases upcoming release of Intriguing Governance drafts this week. Bloki staking total value locked surpasses 500 million, nearly doubling compared to last week. Go Floki. Gnosis DAO has released the Gnosis 3.0 vision and roadmap. Prom has unveiled its ZK EVM Layer 2 solution. Mina Protocol plans to share milestones of the Berkeley mainnet upgrade on March 13th, while Strax Binance will support the Stratus token swap and redomination plan. Announcements expected from Upbit and BitThumb too. Unilend proposes staking reward program on the Unilend Finance Virtual One platform. Banar Chain teased an announcement. Could it be? TrueFi's vote on increasing staking rewards in soon. There is some news in there that can help move with some of the coins, especially the first ones mentioned there. Vanry, what's your news that you were teasing? I got to know. Let's go give them a look-see and see what are you doing. Hints of what's coming. I don't even know if you guys can hear this. I don't think you can we? Let's try it. Can we? No. Is that me or you? Is that you or me? Coming soon. This whole thing is just a tease. It's just a coming soon thing. Repeating. You rickrolled me without rickroll. All right, so well, that's definitely, he was true. That's a teaser. That's nothing but you're just. Do you get second dates? That's what I want to know. Do you get second dates? I'm a little disappointed in that. Takes me back to the old altcoin Degens. But first, we check in with you guys. What's up, Dave? Don't touch my PEPE. Dave says, I know, right? Floki pump hard. Oh, man. Guess what somebody forgot to do?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button,
Forgot to turn off some things too, didn't you?
thank you very much.
Honey, she gonna run all over you. You gotta get somebody else out there. All right. So I guess meme coins are still popping, still a pumping. How is Floki doing over here? I thought I sold out of Floki. I mean, not Floki, but PEPE. But I also made another purchase. I overlooked that one. It's in the green, so I'm still in the PEPE game. My average fill price was 106. I don't know if that's 1060. It's probably 1060 by what I normally see it. And that is 100 million, and it's up $855. My banana gun, and banana gun is down, but I got in at 1430, but it's up 20,000. Gosh, that would be an awesome trade. The rest of it's mostly Bitcoin, and that's just this is how people with money kind of look at Bitcoin. You know, it's okay. It's a safe way for them to 4 or 5. Who knows how crazy and bullish it will get with this major adoption coming this cycle, but you know, if you have $100,000, it's already worth 400,000 or, you know, $500,000 just in Bitcoin. So the people with money are really kind of cool with using Bitcoin it's a lot safer than some of the stuff that we mess with. Just throwing that out there, get their perspective on it. When your bags get bigger, your behaviors will also change as well. Know that. But you'll always have a little degen in you. And you reserve a little spot for that degen. Let him have his fill. There's a coin that's been getting a lot of hype lately. I want to see what the deal is. We've looked at it before. It was on my list last night and I did not get to go over it. ORNJ. Orange. I've seen it over on MexC Exchange. And I've had a little bit of it over there. Nothing to really matter at all. But it's sitting at $23 million market cap. Circulating supply is 57 million. Total supply is 100 million. I don't really understand what this is, so that's what I want to do. Let's go check them out here. Bitcoin meets Web3. ORNJ is an ecosystem of financial products and services that help consumers and business manage Bitcoin and other blockchain protocols. Look, you just take me right there. Man, you get points for that, actually. You take me right to all the information. I don't have to go scrolling and go down and get it. Okay, cool. You got partners? Who are your partners? ORNJ collaborates with some of the most reputable companies in the industry. MexC, Marshall. Wait, slow down. 3M Capital, Lotus Capital, X Ventures. I was reading that. New Tribe. You got more? Master Blocks, BRC20, Samara, Asset Group, Country Capital, Centauri, Spicy Capital. Okay. Well, you know, no top 500 companies. I know. No Forbes top 100 or anything, right? But you're doing good. I'll give you that. What is ORNJ Crypto? Do tell. It's an ecosystem of decentralized finance, DeFi products, and services that help consumers and businesses manage Bitcoin and other blockchain protocols. What is the core product in the ORNJ ecosystem? ORNJ Wallet is the leading product on the ORNJ ecosystem. Do tell. I have X Wallet or X something versus something wallet. All of our other products help users in their blockchain journey, as well as feed information to the wallet, such as token data. What is the ORNJ token? Is the native Bitcoin BRC20 token for use in the ORNJ ecosystem. It is the path to enable rewards and additional use cases. Where can I learn more about ORNJ? Well, you can always learn about ORNJ at our documentation for the company and our products at this link. Okay. I want to see the wallet. Well, okay. What does he look like? Screenshots. Looks like a wallet. Very wallety. You've nailed a wallet. Definitely got a wallet. Okay, so now there's another thing on, I mean, the wallet that I have is not really tied to a coin so much. Interesting. What does it let you, do you use stacks? Do you do something with stacks? I like staking me stacks because it earns me more Bitcoin. And so I still want to keep stacks on my radar and I keep forgetting about it. Okay, so ORNJ Wallet, interesting project, but it's getting a lot of hypesy, and where there's hype, that means there's money. Where the attention flows, the money goes, and if you get in early enough, when that money starts a-flowing, your bag started growing. And your balls started showing. That is true. That is true. That does happen. They do start showing. They do. They do. Let us, shall we take a look at ORNJ? ORNJ? All right. You know, we didn't do all that, did we? Should we start doing that? Film before a live studio audience. Super Hex Win. Hey, welcome to the stream. See ya. How's Pelcha you looking? We'll take a look at that. Let me get this ORNJ thing out of the way. I don't want to deep dive in though. All right, so we're looking at ORNJ coin. It comes in with a market cap of $23 million, circling supply of 57 million. Total supply 100 million. Very interesting website. Advise you to do your due diligence before jumping into any project. But this is a nice little crypto wallet, Bitcoin wallet, DeFi ecosystem play, BRC20. That is just kind of hot right now. And what we're going to do is take a look at a little of the tokenomics here. Very smoothly, I might add. See, the all-time high was 79 cents. That was 29 days ago. So you're down almost halfway. Might be worth looking at. We're in the 30-35% area at the moment, I believe, right at 40 cents there. Let's take a look at the chart on ORNJ. See if this is something, if the charts say that we should consider this one for our portfolio for some more uppityness. And you gotta admit, she's got a lot of not much information to give us, not much of a history there. So in these cases, we pull our Fibonacci's here, swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. 618 Fibonacci land came into the picture, but oh, then she pulled a fast one on us. Just had to jump down to these lower price areas, which I would love to mark out for you right here as soon as I can find one of those rascally price labels. At this little Fibonacci level down here, 22 cents. 35 cents is a nice little area that she might revisit, she might not. So if she is in the might not area and she starts going to the upside, you might want to start taking little nibbles as she starts making higher highs and higher lows, because then we have some very much bigger targets, which I'm going to adjust just a little bit right over here. Now we'll leave that. We will double check that. But bouncing off the 618 area, we got some targets established at 88. I remember what they are, and 98 cents, sitting here right now at 40 cents. That is a pretty impressive gain that will come over time as we reclaim the higher highs that we've made before. And those areas Even at 64 cents, that's 55% increase. Coming back to our previous high was 104% gains. Coming to our 88 cent target would be 40. I lost it. 120% gains, and 98 cents would give us 142% gains. Now over time, that one sounds like a nice little winner tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes up, this one should go up with it. And I like the nice candle body breakout we got here. I'd like to see a little bit more volume. It's got some more work to do, meaning that just kind of gives you a little bit more time to maybe accumulate this one to make number go up for ORNJ. Like it very much. Next. I need videos, people. I gotta have videos. It gets people in here. So, you guys get to watch me make a video right in front of you. You suck, Road Dog. You're using us. You should pay us. We're slaves. How dare you? I promised that I would actually take a look at Turbo. So let's take a look at Turbo, and then we're going to do Pulse. I forgot to do Turbo last night, I believe, and I like to keep my words. So Turbo also in this pattern that where did I draw you from? Megaphone pattern that seems to be in play here. You were from the bottom here. That was very weird for me too. And we got rejected at the top, came back. Now we found a halfway point. This is what I say with these patterns. There's a point in the middle somewhere-ish where we just got to bounce. It's our point of decline, partial decline. And that was usually a 618 area, which we got here. So bouncing off the 7250 area, we're currently at 95.99. Heading right back up to these previous areas of 0.013 for Turbo. 0.0012 if you're not too anal about it, and that could get you a nice 34% gains. But the question is, will it get bullish and break to the upside of this? If so, could be headed toward this area right here at 0.0014903. But the bigger move would be the parabolic move that would come, taking us. We don't even have the targets there, but once we start seeing it, we will definitely get them. But it will have to go past 0.0018. So that's a little forecast of what to look for. But what normally happens is rejection. But the signs that we're getting, starting to get a partial decline, are saying we may be trying to make one of those bigger moves. So keep your eyes on Turbo. She may be having some surprises for you. It's going to be probably about another week or a couple of weeks away, but there's something that numbers should start coming up in Turbo, and then you got to see what she does at 0.0158. Sounds awful juicy. For those of you that don't know what Turbo is, I will have to say that I am in that category, even though I do have a small bag. Please let this be it. Turbo, 69 billion coins, $66 million market cap. Is there a chance to add zeros? There may be in this meme crazed world that we've got. All-time high was 10 months ago. It was 0.003. It's down 67%. It's almost 68% down. Interesting. Let's take just a quick look and see what exactly is this Turbo. A meme coin made by AI for the people. Red pill, blue pill. Turbo token began as a bold experiment in cryptocurrency creation inspired by the power of artificial intelligence. The project's creator turned to GPT-4 with a simple challenge: create the next great meme coin starting with a budget of $69. Yes, folks, for $69 too, you can be a multimillionaire. Turbo is now a decentralized, community-driven crypto adventure. Listed on 20+ exchanges. Everything I've done is to try and make it decentralized, so I'm not in control. And I think that's where the beauty of all this came in. It sort of blew up because I'm not running things. Everyone else is coming up with ideas and how to do something, and they're just implementing it way better than I can even do myself. Says Rep Mankind, creator of Turbo. There we go. Oh, look at Turbo. Take a look at that old pulse chain. Oh God, he's not going to do that again, is he? So we got Pulse AI, and I'm guessing that is Pulse AI now. And we got Pulse Prediction Markets, but Pulse AI? That's not good. Well, you suck for a video. What up, yo? Pulse AI at .app. You're not working, yo. Pick that. Fit that. I can't do a proper one on you. Stricker says, pay me in tacos. All right, so we're looking, I'm looking at Pulse, and it says Pulse AI, right? So Pulse AI, although they do not have a web tree, they do have a linked in page, also a Twitter page here. 5,328 followers here. Pulse AI. Get ready for a sneak peek into the exciting world of our new app. This was January 21st. Here's an exclusive glimpse of what's coming our way, so stay tuned for the big reveal. Running! I'm still looking to see if I got the same coin. Okay. This is Pulse? I totally thought Pulse was something else. I really, really did. Because we got Pulse Chain. I think we got to come back over here to this area. We got to get Degen. That's what we got to get, right? They just don't have that stuff included. So we got Pulse to US dollar. Let's we got Pulse X, and I was supposed to look at what? Let's come on back down here. Where did Floki come from? Oh my God. PEPE. No, right. Okay, I'm catching up with the chat here. Hey chat, what's up? Hey, super. I thought somebody said something about Pulse. Did they not? Did we not? Did we not? Am I tripping? Man, I hate it when that happens. I don't see it. There we go. How's pulsing? PLS. PLS. There we go. Found it.
I was down so bad, I took those L's. I was like, what, God? Now I'm up on my way to the bank, I'm laughing, ha ha. Now I'm up, I barely hit, thinking hater, rah rah.
Now, what's the chances of me finding you over here? We got you a big head, and I like that. Dang, what happened to you? PLS. Plutus Dow Pulse. Here we are, Pulse Chain. Finally, we got some data. I've never done anything on Pulse Chain. Now we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Pulse Chain mainnet has now launched. Check out the brand new Explorer. Bridge over assets from Ethereum. Become a validator. It helps secure the Pulse Chain network. Trade your PRC20s on Pulse. Very interesting developments for the Pulse Chain, in my personal opinion. personally just finding out about that, but now we take a look at a little information about pulsechain. Market cap is 2.3 billion. She's kind of up there just a little bit, but she can still get a lot higher early in this bull market. It can definitely happen. Total supply is 14. I cannot count up that high. Is that quadrillion? Is that trillion? I think it's 14 trillion. There's a million. There's trillion, billion, there's trillion, 14 trillion. I'm running with that because I can't count any higher. Gosh darn it. Burn some of them suckers, baby. A maximum supply of 135 trillion. And we're a fully diluted market cap for all the coins out in circulation right now. We need to take a $23 billion market cap to maintain that. Just throwing that out there. Now, all-time high is right behind my head there, but we're down halfway. It was 0.0003206, and all-time low was 0.00002782. Well, we're up about twice from that. Looks like 4 times from that. That's what it tells me. Let's go take a look at the chart over here on BitGet and see what we can make of this. Is this something that we need to take a deeper look at, ladies and gentlemen? It is my first foray really into this coin. Have I been missing out, or have they kept me out? Not listening on CoinGecko, not listening on CoinMarketCap. What up? You being like Gary Gensler? You kind of hide stuff from me? I don't like that centralized thinking now. I'm just saying, I don't know anything about it thanks to all that information. What I do know is that we got a lower low here, and I got a fib that I'm just going to whip out and see what it says because, baby, I think she's going to tell me something good. She made a new lower low here at the 1.13. Now, there is a slight chance that we can dip down to this 0.0399 area, and I know you don't want to hear it, but I got to throw it out there because we are underneath this 9 moving average on Pulse at the moment. So we have to take into consideration, just to be fair, of where it could go. But first, it's got to get through this 1.13 fib area here. That's coming in at 0.08. That would translate into 8 cents in dollar terms. And the place where it can go, the place where, usually in a bear market, I'm saying, hell yes, it's going to hit, baby. I've done it, and it has many. Don't sound like the rest of them, Road Dog. Don't do it many times. No, you did it. Don't do it. When I see these and I see us getting this close, the probabilities are more in our chance, and more likely that we might actually hit it. Might hit 7, might hit 4, might be coming down, but these are also reversal bounce areas. So either one of these two, according to my weekly chart here, could be a bouncy bounce. I want to bring up some indicators and see what you say here. Oh, and if you just couldn't add fuel to the fire, Market Cypher's got to add on the weekly chart, I might add, the red dot. Now, I know that looks bearish, especially if you're thinking that green dot means buy now and red dot must mean sell now. It doesn't mean that. The good news is that our stochastics are bottoming out too. They bottomed out before, but now we're getting a double bottoms and good things coming too a lot of times. This one's going to have a little bit more downside. We are likely to actually see those areas, but this plays red light, green light. So this is not like the end of all. Your pulse is not about to die, but you're about to get a discount, maybe a 50% discount up to that. And don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you, you have to look at it as an opportunity to buy more at a discount. Yeah, I can do that for you, my friend. I can show you how to buy this at a discount. You come back in just a few weeks here. Give it I don't know, about 4 to 6 weeks. We can see if it is at a little bit of a discount. You fill your bags up more, you watch price go up, you sell it, you make $1 million. You happy, we're happy, everybody's happy. That's how this thing works, But right now, the commodities got to come down. I just gotta say, wholesalers haven't got all their claws in the market. They want those claws in the market. You gonna be one of them? I don't know. Pulsechain, baby. What you doing? I see a little something here. Is that something worth looking at? Is that something that can give us a little ray of sunshine, a little ray of hope as we do our technical analysis? And I say, yeah, I believe it is. I believe we've identified a little channel, but these little colored candle tops over here kind of solidifies this little area that maybe this little guy right here will hold. There's a little hopium right there for Pulse. That maybe this 8 cents area, it's a little lower, 7.9, you know, but what's a few cents per friend, you know? There we go. Pulse chain may be coming down for a little bit, but do you know what it does when it hits the bottom of the channel? It likes to go back up to the top of the channel. And now, I don't know about you guys, but when you come down to some area and you get down in the low lows, nobody wants to be your friends. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants to hang out with you anymore. You kind of find yourself. You turn things around. The grit starts coming out in you and you say, this is it, baby. I got to. Ain't no other way but up from here. This is the bottom. Things got to turn around. And then they head up back to those highs that you were before. This 50 moving average on this weekly coming right up here in this area to 270% gains. To take risk on something at 8 cents, you got my mouth watering. Tell me, where do I sign up for this? Put my limit order in for Pulse. I am going to be looking over that over these next couple of weeks, this idea, because if I can get you at 8 cents and I can sell you at 28 just to get my capital back out, the possibility of riding you to $1 sounds really juicy to me. And when you're looking for those 10, 12, 15x coins, might this be one? She's got a nice double bottom shape that kind of tells me that 39 cents is in play here. We've got to hit that at some point. Pulse looks like something to put on your radar right now as we come into early spring. And this TA will be good for a long time because we on the weekly top, baby. So you see this in summer, you see this in August, July, and you ain't in Pulse. You wondering? Road Dog told you back here, baby. 8 cents. That's enough for videos tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying with me. Makeup, water, scotch, whiskey. Did we look at PEPE? Somebody touched my PEPE. That frog can jump. What else can you say about it? That frog can jump. I feel like I don't have the whole story here, PEPE. I feel like you've been holding out on me, but maybe not. That's just when the exchanges got you. Where's the real story? MexC should have had you. I looked there, right? Is it just that, like, all that big mountain that PEPE climbed is now a molehill and ain't worth nothing? Hardly. It is. That was 4607. Oh my God, PEPE! Why my bag only up $100? Only up $100 or $800? How come I ain't a PEPE million? I ain't a froggy millionaire. I got it in 106. Not by too high, but you high now. Well, I gonna be millionaire. PEPE, we gotta clean all this up because you just blasted through everything that I possibly had. You got to turn around, girl. Guy, Froggy, Frogger. Let's drive out our bibbies. Swing high, swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. Goodness Lord, she still got some gas in the tank, according to this. Possibly. We'll see if we can get some confluence for this little guy here. Confluence. C-O-N-F-U. Oh, you skipped that spelling bee. call me crazy, but I mean, if she's going to go on a run, if we're about to get on a big alt run, who knows? Let's try a few other little tactics here and see if we can come up with a little con. You are not in, mister. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it so much. I really like it. A little bit of confluence here at this 227 area and the previous 3. No, it's a 2618. So we got a little zone that's kind of peeking its little head here. I find that to be very interesting. We're under the 1618 there. Don't have the other lines marked in here. Beautiful confluence right here. Gosh darn it. 227 and our other 3618. So I'm going with these as definitely good targets to keep in the back of your head. I like that 227. I definitely like that. And these would be easy numbers to remember, and they're definitely ones that will be in other people's heads too. They're really close to psychological numbers here, so wow, go figure that out. 10,716. Our price is 9,399, 9,400, however you want to look at it. So 10,716 and also 15,000. Pretty juicy. But there's one more possible. And that's a 16,700-ish area. Now, all these targets are zones. They're getting a little cushion on either side. They're not meant to nail it just perfectly, although sometimes you see it, we go back and look at it. Sometimes it does. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they are freaking amazing. So also do measure moves if you are picky with them. We don't have much to go on, but just a couple of wicks. But she needs a pullback at some point. We're on the weekly chart here. Coming over to the daily. She still got steam. Oh, she still got steam. Look at her MACD. Even it still got steam. So definitely these areas, 10,700 and 111111, all the ones. That's a good target. Apparently there's some kind of significance with PEPE and a bunch of ones. That's a spiritual movement. It's the PEPE movement. PEPE loves you. Do you have a moment to talk about PEPE coin? All right, so now these are definitely topping fibs, so we're going to do a little fib magic. We're going to do a little forecasting here that
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
somebody forgot to turn it off again. All right, this is totally unorthodox. The little technique we're going to do, there's no guarantees this is going to play out at all. This is me looking in the future. You want a fortune teller, I'm just going to do it for you right now. These are the dark arts, ladies and gentlemen, and please, keep it among ourselves. We don't want other people seeing these techniques, or even worse, practicing these dark art techniques. We know we got our 618s. We know we got our 27s. We know we got confluence. We know we got a sign from the other side, the side that's not here yet. And we know where we've been. And when you add those two together, ladies and gentlemen, you get a range Now that range may not materialize, but then again, ladies and gentlemen, that range might materialize. And if it does materialize, what can it tell us? It could tell us that if we want to get in on PEPE, that if we need frog legs for our frothy broth, she may be coming down to these juicy, beautiful areas. 47.7. Think about it for a moment. That'd be a 50% discount from where we are now. I'm just craving frog legs thinking about it. This is in the future. A possibility. But that's what I see. That's all I can see for now. And we might be able to see more later. Because that was just a prize prediction, ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure. This is clearly crypto opinion based on some kind of weird, creepy math that seems to make me lots of money. So happy. You need to get a chill out here somewhere, but man, it looks like you got a little bit more gas in your tank. All I got is this trend line and this trend line. I can't even draw a trend line technically. It's really unorthodox when we draw a trend line because there's nothing there I can go with. There's not on the two. There's not. We can look on the 4-hour time frame, and PEPE is just chugging along above the 9 moving average. Which, if you watch my channel and watch my streams, and I hope that you do, that tells you that when you're above the 9, everything is fine. We keep making these new trend lines, each of them going up angle by angle. One of these days I'm going to measure that because I think there's a story there. And slowly making more gains, higher highs into price discovery for PEPE. Now, if you wanted to look for a place to get PEPE, there might be a pullback back to this area shorter term. And that's coming in at a measly 82.13. And mind you that we were sitting at 93.91. And that might just possibly give you a chance to buy back at this little area right here. As we come back to kind of retest these candle bodies on the 4-hour. Could happen. No guarantees though. You may have already missed the boat if you didn't have your bags packed. It's probably so. Don't fret. At some point, there will be a big market crash a-coming in this market, and you will have the opportunity to once again buy PEPE at some dirt low, crazy prices, like you did not very long ago when it was sitting at 0.0000001313. And only the cool kids, only the smart kids were really buying it then. I was not one of those. The psychology, you know, that little bit that said, "Oh, PEPE, that's so played out. It's never going to make a comeback." Well, surprise. PEPE can definitely keep making higher highs, but I do have a target. One. For you guys that want a little hopium of someplace to reach deep inside to make those gains. If you got your bags already packed and just looking for some good places to fill it out, well, the even numbers seem to be coming in, but this 15 keeps coming up right there. And even if you FOMO in now, you dirty degen, and you know you shouldn't, that is a 59% gain. I would advise you to turn on your Bollinger Bands and just notice that you are at the top of the Bollinger Band, and that is usually always most likely one of the worst places to buy. Unless you're on a hot roll, then it's not. You're at your own peril when you buy the tops, ladies and gentlemen, but that depends on your cojones, you know. Are they frog size or are they like monster size? Because that's what it comes down to. Good day. Haha, tacos. Dave likes tacos too. We just a taco loving channel here. Strega Hart says ANKR 10 cents win. Man, we went over that during the day. That was a request, but ANKR looking good. She looked like she's getting ready to do something. Now, she's not like a fast mover. I played her last time in the last cycle. Held on to her for a while. I didn't have any sense to know how to pick coins, and I just kind of... There's an airplane on a video. It says it's way undersold or oversold. So I thought, well, they're willing to do that. Maybe. Yeah, technical analysis was not part of my language back then. It's made I'm serious. It has changed my lives. So ANKR, I like to look at this little guy on the weekly time frame. She's looking very hot. Now, we were hoping for this little inverted head and shoulder thing, which did not happen. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you hear me say possible, a possible this, a possible that, because it's not confirmed until it actually comes up there. And when you get too gutsy calling too ahead of time, then this is what happens. Now, here was one. Let's get rid of this. Here was a nice one. Just barely qualifies in my turns, but actually got a neckline touching right there. And she did exceedingly well. So ANKR has blasted above. It went up to 5.6 cents this week. And regardless of however you want to look now, wow, you could technically say that's a messed up head and shoulders. I would not technically call it that, but doesn't matter what I call it. It can still play out just the same. Even this one way up here, this is the main support flip area right there, right? 5.7 cents where we just got rejected at. I know, it's crazy, right? But we're in a channel, a range, if you will, that has a very nice measure move, and that's the first one that I want to know right there. Because maybe we can go to 9.8, just right under 9.9, just right under a dime. Now, if we're seeing that and we're sitting just under a nickel, that tells us that, hey, we could 2x moonbag that if you got the patience to play it. Weekly chart is saying, yeah, baby, things are starting to get ready to roll. It's not official yet. When you see it break above and hold this 200 moving average on the weekly, you're definitely seeing some good signs. But if you're degen, you may be thinking about front running it anywhere underneath that. I don't know your trading style, but if you're degen, I sympathize because I too do degen stuff. I like to buy the bottom of patterns. I don't like to wait for breakouts. But it looks like we got a breakout, and then knowing that we've got a breakout now here on the daily tells me we might have a retest at 4.2 cents. So anyone trying to get in, I do highly recommend that area. If we do break back into this pattern, though we should not, it's a local pattern here. Remember how things on these bottoms, the shapes that I kind of like to look for, might have it here. It kind of overlaps a little bit, but you do have, your triangle or your channel to the downside, but then you start seeing some megaphone patterns come into play here. Now, going all the way back here, even going back that far, it still comes out as a nice little megaphone. And there's your most solid trend line. So if price were to come back into this pattern, do not be shocked if it were to drop all the way back down to 2.5 cents. However, at this point in the market, all the good things, all the juicy things we got going for us, and especially that little silent Ichimoku cloud, this little green sliver over there says, baby, she don't speak out loud, but she's there saying, we're good. Number go up. So definitely coming back up to this area to retest. It might come down to about 4.2 before going up there. That would give someone a nice possible getting 35%. But the bigger thing would, of course, be that just right under 9 cent area, or under 10 cent area. Looking for a little confluence. We got a little here for these areas. My house is haunted. Where was that? Let's pull our fib from the swing high all the way swing high to swing low and see if we got a little confluence going on here. This one does have a little confluence right here. 61 cents. 9 cents, 10 cents looks awesome at 13.7. We can put that one on the radar for a longer range target to go with. But currently it looks like ANKR could get a little bit of a pullback probably this weekend, and then the real move starts happening when we get out of accumulation. So this is one of the projects that's very near its end of accumulation phase and then can make some serious gains. ANKR got all the way up to where? 21 cents. So, and depending, it may have been before its time, so you'd want to look at a little bit more of its use case, and I can't spout that off right now because I don't remember. But galagames also look very interesting. I had to nibble at galagames earlier today. It's a lot of controversy behind this one. I don't know with lawsuits and everything, but all I know is the charts, and we got this thing going on that we just talked about with the megaphone pattern. Looking on the daily right here, it's below this little guy out. A few days ago, she already wicked back down here to 3.3 cents. She might come back down to these areas. She might not. She does not have to. She already got a bounce there. Maybe all that's written on GALA. She's looking pretty good to me. I want to see some more volume come as price goes up. Let's come down to a 4 hour and see what. I gotta turn off the Bollinger Bands, man. Nice rounding going on here, and I believe it lost that one parabola. And now they usually don't retest them, but we've been usually in a bear market and they act a little bit differently. It looks very bullish to me, like it's trying to go back up. Now, I want to look and see if we make a higher. I don't know for sure if we're going to make it up to the top of this pattern since it lost this, but she's got a dang good shot of trying. And I may not need to look as closely at that as depending on where it's drawn. She might be just A-okay, just bouncing off of it. So they're a little subjective when you start pulling out these non-linear trend lines, but I do kind of like that. That actually fits a lot better. Might you be working on something freaking huge? GALA games. Can you give me an answer? Should I rub your tummy? Is that what you need? When you zoom out to the weekly, get away from all the noise. You see this little sharp dangly, and something else is starting to form, and meaning that we might have a possible. We don't really have a nice level right here. It's kind of slanted, but you might have a possible Adam and Eve, which is a nice bottoming pattern, a double bottom formation. And they also have, once you get to the neckline, and would have to play it from right here. Right here, probably more noticeable on the 3-day. Not too much. Jeez. I really do like having a more solid neckline. I have to go, okay, support resistance flip as our neckline. If you say so. But we do have that bottoming pattern there. Measure move, and I'm just going to go from the actual neckline. Says that it could take us up to 9.7, 9.8 cents for GALA. It's not bad. It was sitting at 3 for the longest. That was not right. Come on, baby. Let's go. Mark you as a measured move. So we got kind of a little megaphone idea going on with the trend lines that we've got on right now. So those would be some resistance areas, but she slowly can just make higher highs, higher lows. One on the 5-day. Bring out our indicators, and money flow is coming to the upside. Stochastics are up there, but look at this on the weekly. Yeah, MACD looks awesome on the 2 weekly. Not even flinched. It looks great. So GALA up to something, might be one to play. I'm trying to play it. As a matter of fact, do I have any money over here? I think I tried to play you earlier. Did I get in? I did get in. I'm up 36% on GALA. It's a small position though. I need more. I need more GALA. Watching FOMO. He's going to FOMO. And put me a little limit in order in right here. 0.04429. I'm on the 1 hour chart. That's a big chart. Let's go back to that 1 hour. I liked it. 0.04419. Buy me some more GALA. What, I got $12 in. Want to add 5 there. My stop loss, I've got 10x. I went with 10x. And here's the deal. I talked about this earlier on the BitUnix challenge, but when I'm doing these things, at this point in the market, I'm trying to build a bag. I want a bag, and I wanted a bag on leverages, so I can ride that little puppies, because that can happen right now. Doesn't always happen. Very few times. And we got signs that might be getting a nice little big pumpy pump. It's a great time to build a bag to ride instead of just scalping this thing for 3 or 4%. So I'm going for my bag at 10x. It is not very big because this is not a big account. This is a $100 challenge. And I think it's going to make me a few hundred. It could. If I play this one right, it could. So I'm not using stop losses. The ways that you use that, I would use this as stop losses. Right now, my liquidation price is 3.9 cents with this 10x. And actually, it looks like it's gone up just a little bit, and it'll go up more if this price is met. So I've got to, my liquidation is my stop loss, if that makes sense. But right before it gets to that liquidation point, I've got an equal order of what will now be probably about all the margin left that I've got to cover that. So if it comes down, how many times, let me ask you this, how many times you've been trading where price would come down and stop you out and then go up? Gets kind of bored, especially if you're a breakout trader, right? But let me ask you this, what if you put a limit order in there? What if you structure your buys so that you have a smaller buy ahead of time where you would normally buy, and then where you would normally have your stop loss, which really you want a stop loss which is an invalidated trade. So if it does go make a lower low or something like that, it probably is invalidated. You're probably doing the right thing. But if it's like a breakout or something like that, something that's not quite invalidating, you just have to put a higher stop loss. Because the percentage is too wild, the ratios, the risk reward is just not that great. Well, then that's when you need to try to tear it in a little bit. So where it tells me that I would get liquidated at 0.03939, well, I want to come in here and I'm going to move it up, because as the open or whatever, the interest or whatever, the fees or stuff add up, and your liquidation price moves up too. I don't like it moving up on me, so I'm giving it a little cushion there. And so instead of getting stopped at, I'm actually adding to this position, and then that gives me a lower liquidation price. And then I can decide if I want to put an actual stop loss or how I want to treat that. But if I'm trying to build up a smaller bag, that's just one of the little strategies that I like to use to do it. If you're in a favorable market, it can work kind of nice. But don't think that it won't botch you in the butt. But when I first make a position and then I can't, I don't always immediately put a stop loss. I give it a little time to breathe. Now, I'd perfectly like them to get into profit before I get a stop loss. So I like to use this strategy until we start getting into the green. And oh gosh, are we all in the red now? Did the market tank? Oh gosh, it's all going to zero. Except for I'm up, still in Bitcoin up 36%. So cool. Come on, retail. Let's go pump some bags. I need to see some evidence that we got retail in. Let's look at the top 100 over here for the hour. What's going on? A mixed bag? Wild's up. Tau's 715. Not bad. Render. Go render. You do it, baby. You do it. Do it. livepeer is at $23. Did you guys see that? Might ought to talk about that for a minute. That could be important insight. Let's take a minute to look at livepeer, see what it is. What sector does this one fall in, and what in that sector is not popped off? This livepeer just popped off today. 60%. It's at $25. You guys remember it was like at $8 when we were saying, hey man, I want to get in on this. It looks like it's trying to do something. The purchase side, no, actually, probably have a chart on it. So livepeer is at almost $800 million market cap. There are every one of these tokens is out in circulation. There is none to be rained on your head. What is worth is what it is worth, and so it shall be. And we are on CoinMarketCap, so they can actually tell us a little bit more about it. About livepeer, launched in 2017, livepeer is the first video streaming network protocol that is fully decentralized. Platform aims to become a viable blockchain-based, economically efficient alternative to decentralized broadcasting solutions and the all-new existing broadcaster companies. We're going to take just a very quick look at the website, not to go digging. I just want to see that they're still on peer. Okay, livepeer's video infrastructure network for live. Okay, so there's other plays in this one. This one's popped off. Too high to buy, right? Not too high if you're already in it, though. You would shit. Were you in it? I'm in it. I told you about it. You could have been in it too. I don't know. I just tell you what I do. You make up your own minds. GALA's looking good, man. We got a breakout right here with measure moves over here about 10 cents. We're moving off of GALA. We're going back to livepeer real quick. LPT. Yeah, you know me. livepeer. You got to show us some sorts. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, you suck. You didn't go up there perfectly. Where did you go? You went up to $26.27. Oh God, I suck at this. Nice rounding shapes we got there. All right, so livepeer. Let's go ahead. All this stuff is played out. Let's just go ahead and it's just. She played out, baby. She played out. Look, from here, she went up like 200-something%. I'm just saying. Rounded bottoms, slanted pattern, megaphone, boom. Does that ring a bell for anything that we looked at tonight? Boom. I'm just saying. It's that setup. You got either a falling wedgie, or channel right here. You got the rounding accumulation. And then you got the megaphony that blasts to the freaking moon to the upside saying, oh, I can breathe. That is what we have been, that's what we want to continue to look for, because they're getting very few and far between, because they're all starting to pop off. So if you find any, please let us know about it so we can jump in on it too. And if I find them, I'll let you guys know. But livepeer, I let you guys know. I did. I tried to let you guys know. I tried to tell you. Who here is in livepeer already? It's already been in it. Look, we come up to our accumulation level right here. That's what I call it, the accumulation level. Because when I get past this 236 area, which is actually $26.90, when we get past that area, then we know that we're out of accumulation. The bags have been packed for real, and now it's time to go to phase 2, markup. Markup is when the money is made. When you're looking at this on the weekly, because we can, we got market cipher pulled up here. Great little indicators. You got about 5 indicators just all smashed into one little popsicle looking thingy. Melted all over the sidewalk. Asphalt. Money flow, that's this red thing starting to come up to the upside. When that gets into the green, it is full on. Hold on, baby. We about to rocket ship, go somewhere, make some vacation plans. So if you're in this and thinking, I'm just here to tell you the party's just now getting started. So if you were getting in at these juicy prices, $8 or something, you've already 3x right now, right? And then from here at these current exodus, at your levels of exiness, you exy thing you can X again and again and again. You got probably about 3 more good X's to get up here to about $75. Yeah. So whatever you got now, you can triple it. But if this takes off, because used to is before its time, might this cycle be different? Are we closer to it being relative for what it is? Could it go up to $128? Could it go up to $162? It could. It could. So think of that from this perspective now. Now you've already 10x, I don't know, 3x, 4x there. And now you can take it up maybe another 3 or 4x. Or you might get you a 16xer out of that if you got in early enough. That's why getting in early, accumulating in the accumulation zones is so key. That's the whale strategy. But then you got the conservative strategy is, well, I must wait for higher highs and higher lows, and I must see price get above this area before I do jump in. Preferably to bounce off of that area to make another higher low, and then start working on another high, and then I would jump in. And soon, if you get too conservative, you get late to the game, and those are the people that are probably still sitting on the sidelines, not knowing when to jump in. And those, you know, when they do, this to people that I'm saying, thank you for buying my bags and contributing to my crypto dreams. And it's just a wonderful feeling to be on that side of the equation and not being the one chasing all these candles. Because you get to the point where, yeah, you buy the red and you sell the green for real. And even though it made no sense before, now it makes perfect sense. And there was that time when it made sense, but you still kept doing the opposite. And then finally you get past that, and then you got it, baby. And you get all these things in your head at this time in the market before the number goes crazy, and you make some life-changing money in crypto. LPT's going up, so what else might be going up? It's too hot to buy right now. She might get a pullback. Look for a pullback. I don't know. Look for the 9 moving average on a time frame. Go for it, because right now she's too hot to handle. Maybe trying to do something even bigger. Look at her. She's trying to. Are you trying to go parabolic? Maybe. I swear. By candle bodies, you trying to do it. By candle tops, you still got some doing to do. MacD says she gonna do it. She done did it, but you ain't done seen it. Nobody asked you, MacD. So what about this coin? When we take a look at media, it's over Media Network. It's over on Coinbase. Media Network. What you look like? You haven't popped yet. Are you going to get a big pop like that? We're taking another look at an early coin on this channel. Could we possibly be looking at something that may get big soon? And you look back and say, if only somebody had told me. Might it be one? I don't know. I don't know for sure. We're going to take a look. We'll figure it out, though. I'll let you know what I think. But I think it could. And it looks like this so far. It's at 18 cents. I've seen it down 12. I think I've seen it down to $8. And I didn't want to touch it because it was nasty. Nasty. Rolling around on the floor. And it's not until they get up and get all cleaned up and looking nice that he realized, dang, man, when you was on the floor rolling around in all that dirt, that was the sexiest that you were ever. I should have just jumped on you right then and just, oh, why didn't we? Why didn't I? Standards are too high. Standards are too high. But now she gets a little sparkle, puts on that evening gown. Dang, you cleaned up good, girl. So look, all-time high for Media Network's $189. Does that pique your interest? All-time low is $343 when we would not touch it. That was a year ago, November. I didn't know about it then. I didn't know about it when it was about 15. I think it dropped, and then it kind of made me salty for a little bit, but not salty now. Now I'm thinking, well, you're just a little bit above where I started messing with you, so I think I caught you at the perfect time. For me, anyway. Media Network is a new protocol that bypasses traditional CDN providers' centralized approach to a self-governed and open source solution where everyone can participate. Media Network, this is on Solana, the hot new chain that's taking over Ethereum. Yeah. Media Network creates a distributed bandwidth market that enables service providers such as media platforms to hire resources from the network and dynamically come and go as the demand for last mile data delivery shifts. You are boring the tears out of me. Make it spicy. It allows anyone to organically serve content without introducing any trust assumptions or pre-authentication requirements. That was a tongue twister. Participants earn media rewards for their bandwidth contributions and a fixed supply SPL token minted on Solana's blockchain. Stick to your day job. Right now, I'm fumbling around looking for a website to go to. I want to see what's going on with you, media. What's up? Permissionless peer-to-peer marketplace for content delivery for cloud computing. Interesting. For data storage. So now we're combining some other things. Now AI will also come into work for these things, for the cloud computing and the cloud storage. That will tag along and also be pumped up along with the AI narrative, which is going on now. And there's a big AI conference that's coming up sometime this month in March. So March will probably be the biggest bump for AI that we will see for a little while until they actually get workable products that are out there just ready to take the world by storm. But right now, let's launch this app. What's going on here? I will not. Okay. No, I will not. Talk to me a little bit more first. Why Media Network Anonymous? No sign up required. Hire and provide services without any type of registration or KYC. Decentralized, a trustless, censorship-resistant ecosystem powered by peer-to-peer technology. Also scalable, clients can leverage multiple providers to scale their infrastructure. Network participants, clients, consumers consume web services and pay with media. The provider and suppliers earn media providing web services. And then LP stakers also earn media while providing liquidity and staking. Media token is the cornerstone and vital artery of the network's economy. It is the medium exchange between clients and providers, thereby powering and ensuring the long-term self-sustainability of the protocol. Fair launch, no private sale occurred with an IDO in which anyone was able to participate. That is very valuable right there. That does say a lot and holds a lot of weight for its future performance and how people will actually view this thing. Of course, it does have to work first. That's probably more important. It needs to work first. But if it does work, it was a fair launch, and that just gives it, well, it's like giving it golden shoelaces, in my personal opinion. Governance. Media holders have the power to influence decisions concerning the core protocol. Network credits. Anyone can acquire media tokens and use them as credits to pay for web services. This is getting boring to me because I have ADD and I just don't want to get blurred on all this. The LP staking providers are required to stake media deflationary incentives. I'm done. And it looks like a cool project, ladies and gentlemen, and it definitely has a narrative behind it. It's behind one of the biggest upcoming layer ones out there, one of the fastest out there. You've seen the LPT just livepeer just popped off. This is the wake-up call. Hey man, we're same category. Might I also pop off? It's just not fair that livepeer got to take off without me. I think I should be able to too. So let's zoom out to the weekly chart. And let's take a look at this little guy, Media, who was down at 634 back in October when nobody cared. Nobody cared. Now, before I go too far, we'll look at our indicators here and notice that we're still in green zone here for Market Cipher, although it's not a fresh little green bubble. We are in the middle of a Ichimoku cloud that generally takes us and spits us out higher on the other side above a nice thin green cloud, meaning we should be looking at a series of higher highs and higher lows, a positive trend. Now we're going to come down to the 3-day, and we're going to take a quick look at this guy. Get our analysis in. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And right here is our 236 area, which I call our accumulation zone. When you're seriously trying to accumulating below this zone on the overall move, that's where you want to buy it. If you're really trying to snipe it in, you'd be looking for the prices we just left, which is about $14 and under. That was the real sweet spot of that whole accumulation zone. We're not in the sweet spot anymore. Now we're in the exit strategy part of this game. And so now we have a trend line here that we broke, and we're retested it, but yet it didn't knock us to the ground. So that's pretty ballsy in my personal opinion. Here on the 3-day, we are above the 200 moving average. Now that is this yellow line that is starting to stick its head out, and where that yellow line was, a blue line was sticking up. Now on my chart and by my analysis, that is a buy signal. That is the 50 crossing the 200 moving average, saying balls to the wall, this guy is ready to take off on this big time frame. That is the golden cross. All signs are saying go 3-day, riding above the 9 moving average. I've got every positive signal that I can possibly spout out here saying, here's one more. MACD just now getting a bullish cross and flipping to the green hexagram, blue if you're a Road Dog blind, if you're using Road Dog colors. 3-day chart says media is getting ready to blast, and if you were to get in soon before we get up above this area, it's very important to know that it's going to be a struggle. It's not just going to blast off, and I mean they could, but there will probably be an area that it has to fight with soon, and that's this area at $24, because we've struggled there before. At one time it was resistance, so if we can get back above it, hold this area. And for all you very conservative types that just have to be proven that, well, number must be going up, I don't want to take a chance on it going down. Well, it's got to get above this area. If it holds it, that is a late ass buy signal. Your last chance to get in is when it gets up above $25 and holds it. If you miss it, then I can't help you. All I can say is, dude, we looked at it back when it was a lot cheaper, and then we looked at it when it was now at 17, and you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them do shots. And that's a scientifically proven, no it's not, because they some of them like shots. They do. Some horses like beer. It's crazy, but it's they do. So now we have to look at this guy as being in a channel. Let's identify that channel, see if we can find some other points of interest here. You're interesting, you're interesting, you're interesting, you're not so interesting. You look cute. I like the way that you're looking and thinking. Giving us a little idea that this target right up here, once we get past that $25 area that we got to get past, because that's like, that's got to really solidify it for us. Then we could be looking at $35, and then from $35, well, we just kind of stair step our way up through the fibs. You know how the game is played, baby. But $54 could come into play. But imagine now for a moment at $17, you come up to 24. You're up 32%. We get above there a little bit. Maybe you're up 60%. You're riding up and down, riding the waves, baby. You're hanging 10, baby. Down 30%. And then you jump up to $35. You're up right at 100%. Just a juicy area where you can pull out every bit of your capital. Let this little guy sit and ride through the rest of this bull market. Wishing that you'd bought a bigger bag when it was down at $17, but realizing way too late that, gosh darn it, I didn't, but I'm going to moonbag it anyway. And let's just suppose for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, that this little guy that you bought at $17 goes all the way back up to his previous all-time high, 350, 360%. gains, up to $85. That's a pretty nice little come up. But wait, there's more. What if you FOMO win now and it goes up to 134? That's a 620% gain. That is definitely pure out, no flat denying that is straight up opium. But could it happen? It could happen. I don't know. livepeer just took off like 40% gains today. Now, I'm not telling you that the number's definitely going to go up there or any craziness like that, but I will tell you this, at $54 is a very realistic target to look for this project. And that could be hit fairly soon. 36 definitely, 35, 36 definitely come in place. All about getting above the $25 area, holding that area, and then we can look for 35, 45, and even right up to 55. It looks like we even can make that easy to remember because it's a $10 increments that it seems to be respecting there. Just don't sell on the even numbers, and you should be doing all right. But if you were conservatives on this and waited till it was $25, wanted to make a more conservative play, it coming up to $35 would still be a 38% gain. It coming up to $55 after retesting the $25 place would give you the 100% gains that you need to moonbag this guy. So this is one that may be getting ready to pop off like livepeer. There's a few others like THETA would be the one to look at. THETA's already popped off, ladies and gentlemen. She's already up to $3.14. Nice juicy bottom there. And what do we have here? Make phone pattern went skyrocketed, right? If you're learning anything that we're going over tonight, because at the heart of it, I'm really just a teaching channel. I just like this stuff. This changed my life, and I think it can possibly, it should change yours too if you're interested in learning it. But this is a pattern that I look for in the bear market. When I'm accumulating on certain projects, I'm looking for exactly these things right here. And for the longest time, I thought, well, those days are over, right? But no, there's still these coins that are just now coming out of this. It was like almost 16 months ago, I was looking at some of these early patterns like this. And those coins have gone. They're up. This is where if you can turn 10x early on, it's this area right here where you're going to catch those early 10x's, and then you get the regular 10x. So you're looking at a great possibility in the accumulation zones, if you can still get them in or near those accumulation zones, of doing the most returns. That's just it. However, THETA's not your baby right now. She's up too high. She need to make a pullback, so don't buy THETA right now. Maybe she'll come back and test these areas. It's possible. Give it some time. Or maybe if you missed anything, wait for the big market crash that's going to come eventually. Probably this spring. They like to crash this market in the spring and give us a big 30% drop down crash on Bitcoin, which just kills altcoins, scares everybody. Those are when you want some dry powder, so be focusing on that. Rotten out screen candles. This is take profits time. THETA just blasted through my target because you suck, Road Dog. Your target sucked. I guess we got to be a little bit more bullish, don't we? So 786 area, THETA don't want them to stop at 291. Maybe she'll stop at 356 because that's the next one on board for THETA. And then we can still go to 4. I can't wait till she gets about $8 because I remember when she was hanging around $8, and I remember when she jumped up to $16. Now, considering that I was accumulating this guy when she was like under $1, around 67, 68 cents, trying to just keep adding to my bag, I'll be very happy if we can make it back up to $16 with THETA. Let's go, babies. Let's go. It's actually got a working project. I've got the app on my TV, theta.tv. Pretty cool. There might even be a link to it. I don't know. Mystery Science Theater 3000. I remember that was the big news. It was coming to THETA TV. I remember that being a big thing back in the day. Oh my God, it's going to pump the market. That was big news then. THETA. Now, what's interesting with THETA, we probably need to take a look at the tokenomics on THETA anyway. It's at 315 right now. There is a $3 billion market cap, so she's up there. She's not the tiny little chap she was when she's trading back at 65 cents, right? She's grown quite a bit. $1 billion maximum supply of tokens, 1 billion circulating supply. All the tokens are out there. There's no more to surprise anybody. This is what the chart looks like overall. This is back when it was up $14, $15. And this is when it no longer was. And this is when it's starting to go back. All-time high was $15.72 almost 3 years ago. All-time low was 4 years ago. Didn't even really make it back to her lows. So that's worth noting just in itself right there. Now, THETA is Web3 blockchain infrastructure for video, AI, and entertainment, just as the other coins we looked at earlier, which the last one we looked at has not yet popped. Just a reminder. THETA Edge Cloud will be launching May 1st. We got some news behind THETA to help with this pump, and it could definitely go higher. I can't wait, personally. Share your GPU, CPU, and AI and video workloads to earn THETA Fuel, which is also going up. And Daddy has a bag of that too, which was nothing, and now it's a lot. Well, for what it is. I was hoping I get to show you what THETA.tv looks like, but I don't have that link there. That was really what I was hoping to. They got a THETA wallet, and I think you can actually store your THETA and T-Fuel and T-Drop tokens securely. Should probably be some NFT plays and all kinds of things coming through this. I actually need to do that and start looking at getting the specialized wallet for some of these plays like this one. I really need to, because my THETA just sits there doing nothing.
Money when I'm bored. Watch the money hit the floor. Make it rain, make it pour. In my house on
okay. So apparently THETA.tv no longer works if it ever did. I have to check that out and see if it's still up and going. THETA looks interesting. We likes it. She looks hot, or she is hot. Headed maybe to the 355, and then we get the pullbacks. And that would be the time to start trying to buy in. Not now, though, but she can do some damage. All right, so come back over to the chat. I thought I saw Floki Toshi's in the house. I had a feeling I might see you guys. I saw that the coin has been pumping. Floki Safe Moon on the daily chart. Finally, we saw that upward action that we were looking for so long. Teased us once, teased me once, teased me twice, teased me 3 times, just made me look like an idiot. Teased me 4 times, but then pulled it off, and now I don't look like an idiot anymore. We finally made it up there. Another 100% gains from these areas down here. And all those zeros, 9 of them, and 1335 to 9 zeros, and we are currently at 3063, and then nice little target, 3452 there. Still got a little bit more games to squeeze out, in my personal opinion. You almost made it. Now, here's the thing that we need to look at for Floki. If we can get past these areas, I'll call that one a success. Now, she may pull back to this area 2945. That's in play. But we got to measure move. If we break out above this, same as the other things that we looked at, technically, it's this guy, and we've already broken out. We just need to see some more volume down here, because without that means it'll be a lackluster breakout. Don't need to see any lackluster breakouts. Need to see some strong pumps that will actually take this price up. Let it double from here. Sounds crazy. We're at, where we at? 29. We're at 30 right now. 3063 right now is the numbers it's giving me. From where we are now to the target that we got at 67.69. Yeah, I'm sure it is a fantastic gain, but it's not telling me there. I gotta come and use this tool. You suck. That's 127% gains from the current area that we're in now. Not bad, not bad. And it will just take some time, but we are kind of like in meme coin season, so we are seeing them pop off. Nice rounded shape, and just a nice little area it needs to get past, and then we can see some more upside. I'd like to see it going. Go Floki. Let's give Floki a little round of applause, shall we? Floki Safe Moon, not Floki. Floki Safe Moon. Binance Smart Chain. We turn quickly to the chat because I do have to wrap this up. We've been on here for way too long. Another 2-hour stream that people say, I don't want to watch a 2-hour stream. I tried to timestamp it though. So, Floki Safe Moon, we got that. Floki Safe Moon to the moon. It's doing good. Dropping to say hi to this beautiful market. Hey, Crypto Rhino, how's it going, man? Crypto Rhino is over on TikTok. I don't know that you have transitioned over to YouTube yet, Rhino? He was talking last time I was talking with him. He's making the transition, or talking about making the transition over to YouTube. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. It is now 12:38 and a little long, but hopefully it's been both educational and maybe we found some good things. Remember, you know, livepeer taking off, THETA taking off, some other coins in that sector maybe taking off. Keep that in idea. This is also AI related in those areas, storage related. Those are some good projects to be in, have been in. We've been... Dude, if you've been watching my channel, your bag should be packed with all the right coins. I'm just saying, you should have a good selection of coins that are making you money. You should. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but we made some very solid picks. Not just what I brought to the table, but what you guys have also brought to the table and contributed have been awesome. And we went over them, kind of fleshed through them, and keep going over them and keep reiterating. They're good plays, man. Now we just got to let them play out. We planted the seeds, we watered them, they're sprouting out, and don't eat all that fruit too early. You can take a nibble. You can take a berry or two, but man, leave the bush alone, okay? Unless you're trading, which we're also going to do. And I probably have separate streams for the actual live trades, but you'll start seeing me do a little bit more of that. Coming up to trying to actually get out here in the trenches, maybe do a little night trading. Because ladies and gentlemen, even though all the bulk of the attention is near the daytime streamers right now, when Asia comes in, they like this time of night. And you're going to see a lot of sleepish YouTubers up all night trading the market. Maybe that's an advantage we got, I don't know, with this time slot, because Asia comes in and starts rocking this market. Guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Bring your altcoins, I'll bring mine, and we'll throw them in and see if they can make a baby. Good night, everybody. Trade safely. It is the weekend. Let's see if retail is here.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice.
Hey, JD.
To the finish line. If you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. THETA if they come, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was really was about your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it. I see it when you walk.
It's alright now because anything you do, it's alright.